Let me take these two off of here and put on one of the main events. DEMONdrick, Jawaila, and Kiana. Let's talk about it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my nieces and nephews, and all of y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. It's time for Auntie Advice. It's time for Auntie Advice. Welcome back, everybody. This is Auntie, and I have a guest over here. Y'all can't see her, but I am up in my office, and Maisie always comes up with me right when I come into my office. And she was at the front, at the door, and I'm thinking, okay, she wants to go out, right? She wants to travel and see the world. So I get up to go and open up the door, and here's Twyla. And she is up here, all up in my face, standing on top of me. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hold on. There she go. I'm thinking that Maisie wants to travel, and no, Twyla wants to come and give kisses. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much, baby. Okay, but you gotta get down. Okay, you gotta get down. Just 1 second, y'all. I'm coming. Okay, get down. Twyla, you gotta get down. Now you're not listening. Okay, walk over there. Hi, everybody. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me let this one up so she don't want to come up. Okay, hi, everybody. This is Auntie, and let's get ready to talk about DEMONdrick and Jawaila. Y'all, look, it is a whole lot going on in this relationship between the two of them, and this episode did not let us down at all. Thank you so much, Alice Hill, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. So it is the day of the birthday for the son who has not seen his dad in years. Of course, we all know that Jawaila has filed a report against Kiana for vandalism of her car. Last week, Michael Jackson wannabe with the white socks on with the black tennis shoes went down to make an offer to Jawaila of $600 to pay for the tires that she alleges that she put on her car. And we've already talked about the tires, all that kind of stuff. If you didn't see it, go to my last video. So now we have them up in the morning and they are talking about the party. Jawaila has, Kiana has made a decision that her kids will not be going to the party at all because she doesn't trust Jawaila. Now we see the son come in and asks if he could go to the party, and she tells him basically, "Hell no, you're not going to the party." But she makes a decision to say that they can Jawaila kids can come over to her house, and I'm thinking, how's that gonna happen? Like, how does that work, right? So DEMONdrick is upset. She's in the kitchen. She's making cupcakes and stuff like that. And I don't know why she's making cupcakes. Maybe he volunteered to bring cupcakes for the party. I don't know. But if they beefing the way that they want us to believe that they're beefing, I wouldn't accept anything from Kiana. Like absolutely nothing. And I don't know why she's doing it when she believes that this girl is ruining her life by pressing these charges against her, or at least accusing her of vandalizing the car. This doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, at all. She's saying, I'm not going to put my kids around her because I don't trust her. So they're getting the kids loaded in the car and they're driving to the birthday party. We're downtown at the birthday party with Jawaila. She is, saying that, they're going, do some go-karting and some putt-putt golfing and everything. And this is the birthday party. And I'm saying, where are the other children? Where are the other kids? Are they not in school with kids? Do they not have cousins who are the same age, or cousins of cousins that have had babies? Like, where are the kids? This is just a party for them. I couldn't understand this at all. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think. But I was like, that's some bullshit. Where are the kids? Anyway, I digress. So Jawaila is, do what she do with the woo woo woo. DEMONdrick walks up. Hey, everybody. One of the little kids got his arms crossed right. He's not impressed to see his dad at all. The oldest boy, who I believe probably understands, right, what is happening, and that is his father, is excited to see him. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for the $2 super chat. Auntie, I know I won't take any food from a hater. I won't either. Mm-mm. I ain't eating nothing you cook. It gotta be store-bought with the seal unbroken. And then I wouldn't even take that, right? Because if we beefing like this, like I ain't got this to do. So, she's sitting down there and, she is like, she thinks that I'm gonna have Kiana is like, if she thinks that I'm gonna have my kids around her, she's crazy and all of that kind of stuff. They back up, they drop him off at the party, and she drives off. And I'm thinking, okay, so they only got one vehicle. So while he is walking up on her and everything, Jawaila is, blowing up balloons and putting up party favors and all of that kind of stuff. And in the meantime, we see Kiana coming back because he left the cupcakes in the car, being so excited to see Jawaila. Because I don't think this was about the kids. I think he was more excited to see Jawaila. Y'all let me know down in the chat. Because there's some serious stuff going on down here or with this relationship. Now I heard another content creator. She's fairly new doing the reviews. And she was like, they need to go ahead on it and be in this poly relationship. I don't ever think that they could be in a poly relationship because he is not on the up and up. And moreover, there are other women that Jawaila has said are around. So I don't think that this is a poly relationship type of situation, right? I think that they would probably hurt each other if they had to live in the house or be around each other for any period of time. But Kiana is steady saying that she did not do this. When they opened up this segment, she was on the phone with one of her coworkers. And she was saying, what had happened. And the girl was like, I think that she's just doing it right because she wants to make you miserable or whatever. The both of them are already miserable. But here's the thing. When Kiana put her picture out there in that lingerie, that's when you made an enemy out of me. Because if I had an intimate photo that was on my ex-boyfriend, baby daddy's phone, and you put that out on social media, you and I gonna have a problem. I am absolutely not your friend anymore. And I'm not, what he has been able to prevent me from doing, he ain't gonna be able to prevent me from doing anything. I think that Jawaila's car got, jacked up and everything. Do I think that Kiana did it? We'll talk about it in the end. But so, she's still upset about her car and all of that kind of stuff. And so all of a sudden, the two of them are having a conversation. And basically she is saying, he's talking about not inviting Kiana and the kids and all that kind of stuff. And she said, but why would I invite her when you're still effing me? We're still having sex together. And so it kind of made him freeze in his shoes, because I think that he did not think that she was going to say anything about it. And you know what? She needed to put that out there on Front Street. She needed to put him and that situation out there on Front Street. But the thing about it is, Jawaila, you should not have entertained him. You should not be slinging it up in the air. Whether you have a boyfriend or not, right now you're growing a business. Take whatever energy you got that you want to be spilling with this man and put that into starting your business and getting your business out there booming. Because I ain't seen this. Okay. So, anyway, they're still going through, their little stuff. And so, now girlfriend Kiana is back with the cupcake. She calls him. Jawaila hears it and decides that now she's got to go and get her coat out the car. Girl, for what? You sit up there with a crop top shirt on. You should known you was going to be cold. Oh, my daughter's vacuuming. I'm like, what is that humming? What is that humming noise? I mean, she vacuuming up something terrible. But I'm just like, okay. So they go out to the car. His mom, his stepmom, and his dad are coming up. And Kiana is dropping off the cupcakes, and so they all walk up at the same time. And basically Joella is looking, because again she faked like she needed to go and get her coat, and he was like, I get it, but she had already heard the conversation on the phone, or at least deduced that the girl was sitting up on the property. And so the stepmom and the dad walk up, and they are mad at Jawaila because Jawaila, number one, pressed the charges, and number two, she doesn't want her at the party. And I'm thinking to myself, she's like, she's gonna have to realize that Kiana's gonna be in his life for a long time, right? And that she needs just to get over it, and they need to be friends. Well, wait a minute. Why didn't y'all say that to Kiana when she was downtown at the house in the kitchen, acting a complete fool, drunk, in my opinion? Why didn't they say anything to Kiana? I hate when families take sides, because right is right and wrong is wrong. His father thinks that all of this is funny because he was a player at some time. Now I must say that the father is handsome, but his stomach looks like he is carrying triplets. I mean, let's work on it, Papa Son. Now that white beard looks good on him and everything, but I thought that it was wrong for them to take a side. They have taken Kiana's side the whole entire time. Why? Because she held him down in jail. But Jawaila got 3 kids that come from DEMONdrick's father. Like, this is his lineage. And so this stepmother, who has no relationship to these kids whatsoever, okay, by blood or by water, has the audacity to say that Jawaila is wrong and that she needs to realize that Kiana's going to be there. Kiana don't have no kids before by DEMONdrick. So the only person who would be there, for a lifetime in his life, are those who have buried his kids and buried his name. I don't get this. I don't get this. And I'm like, if you all got that kind of attitude, grandma, and grandpa or not, don't show up. If this is how you gonna carry it, if this is how you really feel about me, don't show up to my kids' stuff. Send something in the package, put it in the P.O. box, and like mail it to the address. Send it straight from Amazon with a gift receipt on it. Like, I don't need you to be here if this is the attitude that you're going to be having about me. Like ain't nobody got this to do. And so anyway, they start having a conversation. He goes back to her, and she's saying, you F with me, you had sex with me, X, Y, and Z. And he says she acting like she got Tourette's. Now I thought that was funny. He was like, "You just screaming it out." Then when he goes and talks to his father again, like I said, thinks he's cute and was like, "Are you, passing out the sugar to everybody?" And that's exactly what he is doing. That's exactly what he is doing. And I think that it's wrong for him to be doing that, playing these two girls. So he goes over to Jawaila, and he decides that he's going to give her the $600. He has it in an envelope because he wants this to go away. Because what Jawaila is doing is messing up his place where he lay his head at on a permanent basis. And so Jawaila is like, no, go ahead on. Oh, so this the money. So she takes the money from him. And he's like, okay, so you can press the charges. And she was like, no, I got stuff that was all messed up in the back of my car. Now, hold on. Stop. Skirt. This is absolutely not what you said. Now you had some stuff damaged in the car. How, Sway? First of all, Jawaila never said, she never said that there was anything damaged in the car. She did not say that anybody broke into the car. She did not say that someone bust the windows out and vandalized the inside of her car. So where is this coming from? So now the $600 is not enough. Now we're going to keep raising the bar. You said that if the tires cost you $600, and I guess to clean the windows off and get the dumb B off of the back. Now all of a sudden your school books and all of that, when Jawaila, you are lying. Jawaila, you lying. And once you, in my opinion, get caught in a lie, the whole thing out the door. Now, Kiana believes that the girl did it to her own car. And she is like, I think that she's jealous enough to do this to her own car and then call and then say that I am the person who did it or blame me. I wasn't going with Kiana at first, but now when she lied about stuff in the car, like we never heard how they made entry into the car. Did you go to bed and leave the car unlocked? Y'all, if there was vandalism to the car or the inside of the car and things damaged, do y'all believe that Jawaila would have said something about it? Hell yeah, she would have said something about it. She wouldn't have let that go. She would not have let that go. So is she on a money grab? Is this the only way that she can get him to pay child support? Or is this on get back? See, that's what now I'm going to put my detective cap on. And I'm going to say, what is this money? This looks like a money grab. I would want to know whether or not he's paying child support. Is this child support? First of all, has an order been issued for him to pay child support? If it has, how much is he in arrears? Are they collecting those arrears from the job that he has downtown at the concrete factory? And are you just trying to do this in order to get more money out of him off the books? Maybe if he had a child support order put in place. See, this make you think about everything. If he had a child support order put in place, maybe you only getting a fraction of it because he only working a fraction of the job because he is walking around with black tennis shoes on and white socks. But I don't believe Jawaila now because there's too many questions that I have as to why all of a sudden the $600 she doesn't have. She told DEMONdrick she took the $600. Now she done said something else is wrong. And then she said, if you will stop coming over late at night and f***ing me. So 911 don't work in their community. What about 311? Can we dig? What about 411? We need some information. Like, what's going on? Now stuff like this not making sense. So now, as far as I'm concerned, Jawaila's credibility is gone out the door. I don't trust her. I don't believe her. Where's that all of that damage that happened inside of your car? Where's that in the police report? And why would you omit something that important? Because then it means that the $600 wasn't the damage price. Was it 900? What books was in there? Was it a composition book out the Walmart? Where we get the pencils from? Were they number twos? Or were they lead filled? Like, what do we do? Like, what? Jawaila, you lying, in my opinion. Now you got to prove yourself. She took that money and has no intentions on dropping the charges because she's deciding to allow him to come in and screw her at night. And this is his fault because she can't control herself. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, what? And he's so desperate. Jawaila says the reason why he's acting this way is because he knows that she did it and he's covering up and doesn't want to admit it, right? And that's what he's supposed to do, right? To an extent, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's living with, and that's what we bummed up with. But at the same time, Jawaila, I don't believe you anymore. Y'all, I ain't trying to influence nobody to believe the way that I'm believing and the way that I'm thinking, but I don't trust Jawaila. At first, I was 100% in support of Jawaila and her car being vandalized and thinking, who is most likely to have done this to her, right? Now, I don't know what's going on with the other children's mother. Sometimes she takes shots at them or at him for having other people in his life. But I'm going to get ready and do a poll on this one. Hold on, y'all. I have got to do a poll on this one because the last time we overwhelmingly believed, okay, that she was telling the truth. This time, y'all, I just don't know. So let me start a poll real fast. Let me see what y'all think. Because I don't trust her no more. The poll is up. Do you still believe Jawaila? I don't know no more. I'm having issues with these new. I'm just having issues with the new bullshit. Okay. Okay. God dang, we got the 51 votes like that. Yes, we did. Okay, y'all still voting. Let me give y'all a chance. Okay. Okay, we at 60, 62, 66, 67. Oh, y'all voting out this mother. I love you too, Francine. I see you, baby. Nikki Wild said, I believe last week's story. I believe she just wanted some extra money because she did not say nothing was broke in her car. Judy said, I believe the story is made to look like it's Kiana. Tiffany Smith said, I don't trust Jawaila Pinocchio syndrome having. Now, one of the things, Kiana sat down in a conversation with her man and he told her that he was giving her the $600. She was like, why? Why would you do something like that, right? She was like, I did not do it. Why are you doing it? He said, because I don't want to go to jail. And she said, I don't want to go either. Did you do it? Now she's asking, did he do it? Maybe, just maybe, it's another baby mama because these are the two baby mama. This Jawaila excuse me, y'all, is a baby mama that agreed to film. But what's going on with the other baby mamas? Maybe it's them. But but Kiana was like, don't give her nothing. And in my opinion, giving her money is an admission of guilt. I would not give her anything because she can flip it around and say he noticed she did it, and so because he knew that she did it, this is an admission of guilt on his behalf to try to cover it up and persuade me to drop my case. I would not give her a dime. Let it all play out. I'm going to end the poll at 85 votes. Thank you all so much for voting. I said, do you still believe Jawaila? 56% of y'all said no, while 43% of y'all said yes, and that was out of 85 votes. So really, that's kind of close still. It's not close. But that means that a lot of you all, because I think the last time we was like at 85, 95%, something like that in the 90s or something. That means that a lot of you all are thinking the same thing. She has messed up her credibility with me. I ain't got it to do with her. So here it is. Do you still believe? 56% of y'all said, no, Auntie, I don't believe her ass no more. While 43% of y'all said, yeah, she telling the truth. She truly believes it is her. I think that, she just flat out told a lie. And, well, not a lie. Well, I think okay, here's what I think. I think if it happened, she wants it to be Kiana. She wants it to be her. But again, she is going on assumptions. She assumed because they had this incident between the two, and she put her photos out, right? On social media. She believes that she has the potential to do this. Okay? But Jawaila, I ain't in your party no more, boo. Matter of fact, I want off the bus because I don't know what you doing out here in these streets. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I'll be right back, y'all, and we're going to be talking about another couple from Love After Lockup, Season 6, Episode 15, Caught in a Lie. Love y'all.